What's up, Scyushi Squad? We back in some more Trove, and today we're going to be highlighting the new store pack, which is the 2020's Shadowy Selection. This is actually a really good pack as far as mastery is concerned, just because you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, count them, 5 different costumes. 5 different costumes, 2 different mounts, a boat, a sail, and a partridge and a pear tree. It's actually a really good pack. There are a lot of other packs that are going to be available to you guys if this is your first Shadow's Eve event, which Shadow's Eve is going to end up being the Halloween event, if that's not obvious enough. I'll put a link in the description or cards in the top right, whatever. I'll have them available to you guys down below for sure, of pretty much all the other store packs and anything else that's related to the Shadow's Eve, because there's going to end up being some other store packs, like there's some Dread reskins, and then there's a couple other costume packs and what have you, right? So I'll do my best to put those in the description, but otherwise I do have videos on all those packs. Unfortunately, they don't show up in my store, so I can't tell you what's in them unless I end up watching my videos. In which case, I mean, you can just watch them yourselves. But anyways, before we get started with any of that, I do gotta let you guys know, if you are new to Trove, if this is your first Shadow's Eve, please use that sign up link down in the description, because if you buy anything out of the store, and I mean absolutely anything, doesn't increase the price of anything at all, but if you buy anything out of the store, I will make a percentage of that sale. It's an awesome way you can support me by literally just playing the game and otherwise buying things that you would otherwise buy anyways, right? So thanks to Game Ago for the opportunity, and thank you fine people watching at home for actually going the extra mile, because those of you that have, it actually has made all the difference. And yeah, this is actually a pretty good pack out of it. It really is. So anyways, without further ado, this is going to end up being the Shadowhunter costume. I like it. I love scarecrows, and I like that he's the Pumpkin King and everything. It's cool. Like, I don't know, there's just something, it reminds me of this game that I used to play a long time ago called Medieval, and it was like on PlayStation or something. I don't remember, but it had like these scarecrow enemies and they terrified me, and that's what this costume really reminds me of. So it's got a weird hint of nostalgia for me. Doesn't obviously doesn't really change any video effects, but you do throw your little hat down, so that's kind of cute. Your ultimate does have kind of shadow themed, just when it activates, and then that's pretty much it. The bow is just, this is just default oak bow, because for some reason this costume does not actually come with a bow, which is kind of weird. I don't get it. This little ally right here is going to come with the pack as well. So he's kind of cute. He's kind of adorable. I like him just because it's kind of, you know, Day of the Dead, little skeleton carrying a guitar kind of thing. His stats are going to include, yes, you get like all these items out of the pack. It's crazy. His stats are going to be 18 energy regen, 6% critical damage, and he is a member of the Rolling Bones. Love it or hate it, man, these puns are here to stay. But anyways, that's pretty cool, right? So there's also going to end up being the event mount itself will also be included in this pack. So free-to-play players can end up getting this mount just by completing the Shadow's Eve event. Technically speaking, free-to-play players can end up getting the pack as well, because it's not locked behind cash shop only money. It is actually buyable for credits. So it's going to end up being 3,000 credits, which is roughly 20 bucks. Yeah, I don't know why it's giving me like 20% off on these, because the game seems to think I've never purchased these ever before in my life, which I could care less about buying them again. But anyways, it's a cool mount. I like them just because it's Balefire themed, and it actually has the new video effects for the fire, by which that's new fire VFX. This is old fire VFX. Okay, so there, point taken. What else did we end up getting out of the pack? It's like a bunch of really odd stuff, like odds and ends. Oh yeah, so we got a gunslinger costume. This is also the other ally, which we'll talk about that in a bit. This is probably one of the coolest gunslinger costumes in the game. Like, I love it, dude. I mean, look at him. Not only does he already just look awesome, just being like this glowing lava bat. These guns are not included. Again, this pack, for some reason, doesn't come with guns with the costume, but I'm just using some Dragonfire Peak guns. But he's also got this amazing cape. Like, look at these bat wings, dude. And then when you fly, it just, it doesn't really make any sense whatsoever. But still, Count Dracula, move over, because we got the gunslinger Dracula thing. Gunslinger doesn't really have much badass costumes like this, not gonna lie. So I really, really like this one. I just think that it's really cool. And then there's gonna be this disgusting little ally, which makes me think of a worm. Or a disease. But he's going to end up having just 3 jump, 13 superstition. Superstition is a joke stat, calm down. And also gain 1% health each time you damage an enemy. So it's a life-stealing ally. Precarious at best. I don't like it. I don't like that ally. It's just freaky, man. Like, ugh. Freaky deaky. Gross. Disgusting looking thing. Deserves death, but it can't get it because it's so demonic that even the devil don't want it. Sorry. Anyways. Let's go into the next stuff. So the next is going to be, oh yeah, this Neon Ninja costume. So there's a bug right now where the Neon Ninja costume says it's for the Shadowhunter, but it is not. It is still a Neon Ninja costume. And ooh boy, look at this. This is probably the most unique Neon Ninja. This is probably the most unique costume that we have in the entire game. Look at him, he's armless. And he's using his arm as a weapon. That's so adorable. Like, I don't know what it is. I just like it. You can also, if you don't like the weird old zombie head, you could take that off, and then you could just give this guy like the skull head, you know, from Tomb Raider. Let me actually take off my helmet and check that out, just because. Where is? Oh, there it is. All right, let's give him not headless. I'm just used to having them all headless because back in the day you had to do that with a glitch. Now it's just always there. But there we go, Skeleton Man. Yay. Wait, what type of crystal? Oh, that's a crystal 3. Okay. I found a random crystal 3 the other day, so I just been meaning to put it on our character. Either way, it's cool. I like him. What the heck? They really got to tone down those VFX. What about his backflip? Anything special? What about his dash? Anything special? What about his ult? Anything special? No, it's just all green. I guess he is a zombie, so he is quite stinky, right? So he's just, I don't know, he's like probably using his breath for an attack. Either way, cool costume, whatever. I like it. What else do we got? What else do we got? Oh yeah, and then we got this. I thought this was going to end up being a Fey Trickster costume. Turns out it's a Boomeranger costume. Like, what the heck is this, dude? It's a weird, like, ugh. I don't even understand what this is, but any of you out there that really like witches? Because Boomeranger's got you covered. He's even like sweeping the floor. Like, what kind of a costume is this? I don't even understand. But it does make me think of the prop hunt game Witch It, which is, that was my jam for a while there, and it just recently came out of early access, and you guys don't care. Either way, it's, I don't know. I don't like this costume. What can I say? But it does have some cool stuff, because the #1 is not only going to end up being that, but we also got these kind of owls or crows or ravens or whatever. I don't know. It's just nice to see that it's all inventive. The ult is a giant pumpkin that you throw, and then you saw, I mean, you can kind of see the other stuff. The boomerang itself, I don't even know what that was. Probably a batarang or something. I don't know. I mean, I love Boomeranger, I really do. The movement of this character is hella fun, but unfortunately I just don't like the character at all. What can I say? Oh, and then we got this mount as well. Weird. We already have some coffin mounts in the game. This one, like, I like the wings, those are kind of neat, but the mount itself is just trippy, man. Like, it's just so much weird stuff in this pack. Doesn't even have VFX or anything, like, well, it does, but no trail behind it kind of thing. It does glide though, and for some reason when it glides, ghosts come out of it, and then when you're on the ground, or when it glides, bats come out of it, sorry, and then when you're on the ground, ghosts come out of it. So what does that tell you? It confirms that in Trove's lore, bats are actually used for flight. So even when you equip wings on your character, it's actually invisible bats that are carrying your character. Just with this mount, we can actually see them. Okay, that's not actually true. Oh my god, I actually forgot. I completely forgot there was a Chloromancer costume in here, guys. So I'm awkwardly editing this in, but either way, this Chloromancer costume highly reminds me of the waffle costume for the Draco. In fact, when I saw a preview for this pack, I thought that this was just the Draco costume, and I thought, like, we already have that, so I don't know why it was in the pack. But anyway, we got a Chloromancer costume. I don't know if those VFX are any different. I think it's borrowed from a different costume, but either way, the plants, though, are they different? I guess so. Oh, look, it's a Licorice Lasher. Okay, that's cool. I kind of appreciate that extra detail. And then our number one is just going to be a giant ice cream cone. Okay, well, either way, it is candy-themed enemies. And that's something that you don't see very often, is costumes that are actually in theme with the rest of the game. Not my favorite for a Chloromancer costume, but hey, somebody's going to like it. And then there's also a boat, which... Actually, this is my first time seeing it. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's really dope. That one, actually, they went the extra mile with this one. I like it a lot. It's got a lot of detail. It's really big. It's weird. It doesn't have a cannon on it. This is the weirdest boat I've ever seen in this game. Like, what the heck is this thing? I really like the detail, though. Like, the sail looks great. And then the pumpkin itself also looks really, really cool. Where is... Ugh. Oh, it's got, well, it says it has a good turning rate, but it certainly does not. I still wish that the boats were actually, like, good in this game and just operated the same as mounts, but you would use them in the water, or at the least had better turning. Because this is ridiculous. Like, seriously, look at this. This is not going to help me get away from anything. I'm in a boat. I expect to sail away from danger. I don't know. Anyways, that's going to end up covering pretty much everything you get out of this pack. Is it worth it? Yes. Like, there's a lot of mastery you end up getting out of this pack. Let me actually, oh my god. Yeah, you get a lot of mastery out of this. Granted, the Baleful Borker or whatever you can end up getting for free just from doing the daily event. And then technically you can get the pack for free, but you guys know what I'm... Anyways, little too many packs though, Game Ago. They're putting too many of these out way too quickly, but I feel like these packs came out super duper fast because they really wanted to rush out the summer packs that they had rather than dragging them out and waiting until next year or something. Even though these packs aren't really worth it, they were just expensive because the items that you get out of them the game considers valuable. This pack though, you get a crap ton of stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Also, you got like one of the coolest Shadowhunter costumes in the game. Hello. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed the jokes. Hope you had a good time. Smash like, sub for more. Buy the merch you want to support the channel. And have yourselves a fantastic day. Sign on and stay up, gamers.